Hey, I'm Danny Washington, and I want to tell you about two great programs that have come together to create a brand new initiative. Now This News and EarthX TV have joined forces. This is a critical moment for the planet and the people that inhabit it, and that's what makes this partnership so exciting. While Now This News has been bringing you important stories since 2012, the EarthX TV Alliance didn't exactly come out of nowhere. In April 2020, EarthX geared up to host their 10th Texas-sized Expo Conference and Film Festival to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, which deserved a celebration like no other. But the global pandemic put a halt on that when the country went on lockdown. But that didn't stop EarthX from getting their message out. EarthX brought their annual event to their largest audience ever through a virtual live stream that reached all corners of the globe.
Be a part of the conversation. Be the change agent you want to see.
The world tuned in for this environmental event of a lifetime. Activists with different viewpoints, all sharing a vision for a healthy and sustainable planet. Over 100 countries tuned in. EarthX TV was born from a decade of work creating balanced, inclusive environmental conversations, programs, emerging media, and documentary films. The mission is to bring all parties to the table, beyond their barriers, to work towards solutions. They explore climate, policy, conservation, business, health, women's issues, and youth. And you know, the ocean. I have traveled around the world, explored lots of different bodies of water. Scuba diving is my passion. I love being under the waves. We are an environmental content platform available 24 hours a day on earthx.org. And now with the launch of Now This Earth, you can get the news and all things environment every day. I'll be watching. And hey, who knows, you might even see me hosting. This is Danny Washington. Join me as Now This Earth comes to you Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, only on EarthX TV.
This is about not just changing light bulbs, this is about changing our politics. And if anything, we will be successful because we do it together.
Baby, please come home, come home, come.
Early this morning, we're looking at mass relocation.
Watching something you love die, how it makes you feel inside is intense.
You know, I'm very optimistic about the future. I think we're going to solve climate change. It's going to be that conservatives come together with progressives. We're literally in this together.
That helps us to connect these dots, bring the whole story together.
So come home, come home, come home. So come home, come home, come home.
really excited to be joined by the director of The Cove and my old friend, Louis Cejuelos.
And I'm here with Hillary Nelson.
I'm back with Nadia and Dominic Gill.
If this was easier to predict or to capture, somebody would have done it already.
This is strong enough that we could break it apart and talk about all the ocean issues that I wanted to talk about within this little cove.
Summer after summer, I'm here shooting, trying to film it better than it's ever been filmed before.
I think we just need to get more people to realize that we're all in this together and we should work together to fix it.
In 2011, we recognized that our planet's environmental problems transcend the borders of any one country. That these challenges can only be solved through large-scale collective action and international cooperation. Our vision was to bring business, government, academic institutions, nonprofits, and the public together to create long-term, sustainable change. We are EarthX.
Dallas's own Trammell Crow founded EarthX in 2011.
The world's largest environmental expo, conference, and film festival is going on right now in Dallas.
This is the world's largest forum to share ideas and innovations for a sustainable future.
The main thing we do is we bring the right and the left together.
Brings people together from NGOs, from government, from corporations and everything. That's a good thing because, the real strength of any movement has to lie in diversity. And that a diversity of opinions and approaches is very important.
All viewpoints are welcome, and everyone is encouraged to find common ground in our effort to discover solutions for the world's most pressing environmental issues. What began as a local Earth Day event has grown into the world's largest environmental experience. Nearly 750,000 people, 30,000 students, over 5,000 exhibitors, and filmmakers from around the world have shared our planet's stories while changing hearts and minds. EarthX is focused on impact. Together, we're creating lasting change. With the support of EarthX, the Republic of Palau will go from 3% to 50% renewable energy by the end of 2020. The Earth Day 50 Challenge provides the world's largest brands with a blueprint for finding market solutions for protecting our oceans, forests, and climate. Through eCapital Summit, $10 million has been invested in energy innovation and clean tech businesses over 3 years. Here at home, 1 million plastic straws will be eliminated this year alone through Strikeout Straws. And education is now year-round with the launch of K-12 STEAM curriculum that is available free to all educators across the globe. To create lasting change, we need your voice, your ideas. We need you.
What are you doing?
Just playing with this exposed power line.
You might want to put that down. You're gonna die.
No, I won't.
That's 250,000 volts. Have you ever heard of electricity?
I don't believe in electricity.
As chair of the New York State Senate's Forest, Fish, and Game Committee, I introduced 8 bills addressing conservation. But the prosperity following the end of the war gave way to one of the largest urban sprawls in this country's history.
These are the real stories of intervention, anti-poaching, direct action and activism. All on the high seas. This is Ocean Action Reports with Captain Paul Watson.
The water cycle still goes on, but now it is more and more difficult to find a stream of water that is clean.
Getting school lunches to be nutritious is always a challenge, and this school has come up with the ultimate solution. Come on. It's a hydroponic farm inside the cafeteria. This hydroponic farm at the Martin Luther King Educational Campus in Manhattan was built by the nonprofit Teens for Food Justice. Each week, students harvest over 150 pounds of fresh produce, which gets served in the school's cafeteria. Teens for Food Justice's goal is to promote universal access to affordable, fresh food by training students to become urban farmers in their schools. I visited the farm during its official launch event.
The goal is not only to grow the food, to change what's in the cafeteria, but to connect our students with an understanding of the health and nutrition benefits of eating healthy food and empowering them to distribute this food into their communities.
What's your favorite thing about this program?
Just the fact that we get to work so hands-on, and I mean, we do a lot of learning, but like getting to actually harvest and plant and be a whole part of the system is like probably my best experience.
What was like the coolest thing that you've grown so far?
My favorite here is the kale because, well, we get to take a lot of things home. I love to just bring it home and then make salads for the next day, so mine is kale.
Do you think that stuff that you've learned working on this farm has impacted other things you learn in school?
It's definitely piqued my interest in agriculture, and I don't know, when you think of agriculture, you think of like a farmer, but there's so much else that goes into it that relates to other things.
Can you show me how to harvest?
Okay, so you're gonna grab the cork here, pull it up, you're gonna cut the roots here, like that, and you're ready to harvest.
Yay, yum! I love it. Kathy Soul founded Teens for Food Justice in 2010. The program has opened 4 farms in New York City, serving 14 schools, and has plans for future farms in Queens, New York, Denver, and Miami. What was your inspiration for starting Teens for Food Justice?
Food insecurity was an issue that students were really, really concerned about. And we started to think, what are the ways in which we can empower young people to address this problem? You can start with what they eat every day at lunch. A healthy lunch in the cafeteria shouldn't be something that we can't figure out how to do. So it just all came together in this program.
And how involved are the students in the day-to-day running of the farm?
When the kids come into the farm, they are actually doing the farming work. They're harvesting and seeding, they're transplanting, they're checking the water temperature, and they harvest all the food, they walk it over to the cafeteria.
It's a long walk.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing because this is the only school that we have thus far where the students can actually sit in the cafeteria, watch the food that they're eating grow, and eat it at the same time.
And how much food is this farm producing?
It actually is replacing all of the lettuce that the school would otherwise order from its supplier. So it's going on the salad bar, and the kids are, taking from the salad bar every day.
Okay, so here's the salad bar where normally the greens would be, but they told me that they've actually already run out this week. It's a Friday, so there's none left, but this is where it would be. Right here is the greenhouse. What's your vision for this program in the future?
Our goal is to bring this program to as many schools and as many cities and as many countries that can make use of this kind of programming. And the reality is that food insecurity is a global problem. The food that we're eating is so highly processed, and our agricultural system tilts towards mass production. This is a solution to that problem. It also is a solution to the problem of a world where we have a growing population but dwindling resources. So we're using 10% of the water in this farm that you would need in conventional agriculture. We're using all the vertical height. So you will see hydroponics and other forms of alternative indoor agriculture explode over the next 10 years. So, we want to be able to train young people to have good jobs in this sector and to really disrupt the food system.
The students made some scrambled eggs with the basil and spinach that they grew themselves. So good and fresh. Teens for Food Justice uses corporate partnerships and private donations to build every farm. If you'd like to donate, you can visit teensforfoodjustice.org/donate. If you like this video, please share it, and we'll see you next time. Perfect. So maybe we're gonna go give these to someone and be like, we harvested your plants. I am.
Il giornalismo di reportage è indispensabile nella nostra società, che è sempre più piena di notizie, spesso superficiali e incomplete. Solamente con indagini lunghe e approfondite è possibile scuotere l'opinione pubblica e far conoscere le grandi problematiche del nostro tempo. In generale l'arte, e in modo ancora più diretto la musica, ha la capacità di suscitare forti emozioni, senza dover passare per la logica del pensiero. E a mio avviso, solo attraverso un'intensa emozione si può allertare e sensibilizzare su temi globali la popolazione. Non basta spiegare, si deve scuotere, e l'arte da sempre ha questo ruolo. Questo è un libro che dovrebbe essere obbligatorio leggere. Si pensa al mare come ad un'evasione, un luogo di pace, e invece Jan Urbina ci svela il suo lato oscuro, con drammi e profanazioni. Ho voluto far parlare quelle persone che nel libro raccontano la loro storia. Una storia straziante, alla ricerca di una vita che noi diamo per scontato e invece per tanti è solo un sogno irrealizzabile. E allora ho pensato che il modo più diretto fosse accompagnare con la musica le loro voci. Quello che dicono racchiude già tutto.